Welcome to AKC TV. We are live from the National Championship right here in Orlando, Florida. I'm Marissa Sarback. My co-host today is Bill Ellis from the American Kennel Club. Bill, so excited to have you with us today. Oh my God, this just keeps building. We really just are so excited to be here. So tell us what we can see and what people can expect to see here.
So today we have lots of special events going on. We have the AKC National Owner Handled Series Finals. We have the second annual AKC RoyalCanaan National All-Breed Puppy and Junior Stakes, which gives younger dogs an opportunity to show off. We're going to have that live stream for you a little bit later. Lots and lots of specialties going on today. A few group shows, a herding group show, a working group show. So many fun things happening today.
Bill, we have a lot of excited people here. I could just tell around the convention center, it is just, the excitement here has just been growing. We've seen more people showing up, more dogs. It's very amazing. What would you say, are there any dogs, any dog breeds we should be keeping our eye on this weekend?
Well, of course, there's lots and lots of dog breeds to come and meet here at the Orange County Convention Center. But we have two new breeds this year to the American Kennel Club. We have the Nederlandse Quaker Hunja. You and I have gotten a lot of practice with these two names this week, right? And we have the Grand Basset Griffon Vendéen, the GBGB for short. So two new breeds to AKC this year. They'll be making their debut at the AKC National Championship this weekend.
Very exciting. Is there something that you're looking forward to the most, Bill? I know you've seen a lot of this so far.
Oh my gosh, it's so much fun just to be here. But there's so many extra events that start happening this weekend. So today, of course, the Puppy and Junior Stakes is so exciting, seeing the National Owner Handled Series Finals. But we're going to have agility, diving dogs, obedience, rally, and of course, Meet the Breeds gets kicked off tomorrow on Saturday. Great opportunity for people to come, learn about their favorite breeds, and interact with some of them over the weekend.
Who knows, you may find a new favorite breed, too.
It's so true, of course. How could you not?
I know, so many great breeds here. What is at stake this weekend, Bill? What does it mean to win the national championship?
So the National Championship is the largest dog show in North America. We have over 5,000 dogs that will start on Saturday and Sunday. And at the end, we will have one national champion Sunday night for Best in Show, who will walk away defeating more than 5,000 dogs.
And what else can we expect to see Saturday, Sunday? Any other events that people can expect?
Well, we have all those other events that we already listed, but we will be bringing you live the groups and Best in Show Saturday and Sunday. So Saturday evening, we'll have 4 groups. Sunday evening, we'll have 3 groups and Best in Show. Plus, mixed into that live stream, lots of other special awards and presentations that people will have a lot of fun watching.
So much, and we hope everybody stays tuned because we're going to be airing it exclusively right here on AKC TV, everything that you need to see this weekend.
That's right. You can find it all on AKC TV, the website, our apps. We're going to be with you all weekend.
Awesome. All right, so we are in the second largest convention center here in the U.S. Now, American Kennel Club and RoyalCanaan bringing together an entire weekend of canine festivities to Orlando. It's all taking place right here, the Orange County Convention Center this weekend, as Bill said. This year is already making history. We have the largest event ever. This is more than 5,000 dogs competing for that national championship title. If you've already have your ticket, or even if you haven't gotten that ticket yet, we want to let you know what you can expect. Of course, this weekend culminates in Best in Show, but so many other great events going on. A little bit about what Bill talked about. Your ticket is going to give you access to confirmation breed and group judging, obedience and agility competitions, AKC's Meet the Breeds, NADD, AKC diving dogs, and of course the family favorites, that kitty fun zone, great for anyone bringing their kids. Of course, the vendors and the doggy boutique is quite a hit, perfect for anyone who wants to shop. So right now we are going to toss it over to Anna Lacey, our AKC TV correspondent, who is all over today. Anna, what's your first stop?
No, I think she's saying that's the dog's name.
Guys, here, flat
that's going.
This line right here. And you get in line with him.
Shouldn't I be on this side because I'm starting to talk first? Like I bring him in.
Oops, sorry.
Sorry. You are watching Diving Dogs. As you can tell, that I understand is Katana, a beautiful dive. Here to tell us more about this event is Jason Rigler. He's a Diving Dogs official. First of all, there's a lot of excitement this year because there's an attempt to break the Guinness World Record. Tell us about that.
Sure, so it's a pretty unique event. It hasn't happened in a while, but we're going to try to break that world record with Guinness. That's going to happen at the end of the day Sunday. There's some dogs here that have been jumping huge all year, and this is a challenging environment. You never know what's going to happen, but we're expecting something really exciting.
So the record, to my understanding, is 31 feet. What do you think? Are they going to bust that record? What do you expect?
Like you can never predict in a new environment. They're jumping inside. You can't be sure what's going to happen. But I think it's possible we could see a jump of 34, 35, 35 feet.
Wow, and these pools just go to 40 feet.
45.
Okay.
45, yeah. Maybe 50 next year.
And how do you measure how far the dog went? What part of the dog?
We're looking for where the base of the tail first enters the water. We line that up with the numbers across the pool, and that gives us the distance they jump. Now, they get 2 jumps, so it's the longest of the 2 that counts.
Do dogs generally do better on their first or second jump?
That's a really great question. So the experienced dogs tend to do better on their first jump because they're really amped and they already know what to do. The newer dogs, or more novice dogs, probably do better on their second jump because they've built confidence up.
And does form matter at all? You can belly flop into that pool, it doesn't matter, just as far as you can get?
No, yeah, the mechanics of the dog in there, no. In fact, you'll see some dogs that end up turning around and they end up leading with their butt. But traditionally, you're going to see the nose leading the way.
Okay, if you had to predict, who do you think might break the Guinness World Record?
My best prediction is that it's going to be a whippet.
Okay, I understand slingshot is a favorite.
Slingshot's a favorite. There are some other whippets that are jumping really far. Slingshot, definitely the favorite.
All right, thank you so much, Jason. We're going to try to catch another live jump here. We'll take a look at the pool.
Okay, let's position you guys in front of this one. In reverse order, right?
It's okay. You can put him down. I can? Yeah, maybe just put him down and then we can pick him up if we want during it.
Start barking.
Is it okay if I touch her?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
She is so sweet. Just loves this sport.
Your mic is still on. Going back out of this hole.
Incredible. Well, with us now, we've got a star dog, actually. This is Wilson. Wilson's got a lot to say here. Tell us, this is Megan Ferguson.
Hello.
Hi, congratulations. What did Wilson win?
She came in 4th in air retrieve in junior, lap dog.
Beautiful. She's very excited, it seems. And I'd like to point out that Wilson is a star. She is that Eukanuba dog right there behind us. So tell us, where are you from?
From Manitoba, Canada.
And when did you realize that diving was Wilson's sport?
She got hooked on it when we went to a friend's place that has a dock, and she's been doing now for a year. And he was telling me that most dogs take a long time to learn how to do it, and as he said that, she jumped right in.
So she's a real natural. How do you train her to get her to go further?
So she does a lot of work on just distance jumping, so she goes from different feats on the dock to find out how far she's going to jump.
Excellent. And what's your goal this weekend?
So she's jumping on Sunday in Masters distance, and our goal is 17 feet.
Awesome. Well, best of luck to you. Thanks so much for speaking with us. A really fun event. I'm going to send it back to you, Marissa, in the studio.
Anna, that looks like so much fun. And these are some really, really impressive dogs out there. Now, the AKC Humane Fund celebrates some more impressive dogs. They celebrate the human-canine bond through the Awards for Canine Excellence. Those are called the ACE Awards. Now, this award is about honoring dogs that serve mankind, and there are only 5 dogs honored with the ACE Award every year. These are the most loyal, hardworking dogs that have significantly improved the lives of their owners and also their communities. 5 categories awarded: uniform service service dog, therapy dog, search and rescue dog, and exemplary companion dog. So this is all about paying tribute to these special dogs, and it gives us a chance to say thank you to the canines in our world who are truly heroes. So over the weekend, we'll be speaking with each one of the owners of these dogs. Right now, we are joined by the winner of the Therapy Dog Ace Award. That is Cole. He is an 8-year-old golden retriever, and his owner, Jane Eisenberg. So Jane, thank you so much for joining us with Cole. Tell us a little bit about how he became a therapy dog.
Cole became a therapy dog about the age of 2. I noticed qualities in him probably when he was a puppy, and it all started when my daughter was on the couch. She was a teenager, and she had a little meltdown, and he jumped up on the couch immediately and started licking all the tears away from her face, and then plopped his head right in her lap, and I said, "Oh, I know what I'm going to do with you later in life. I'm going to make you a therapy dog."
You knew. He just showed those signs right away.
He showed those signs.
Aw, and he is so sweet. He's been so sweet off camera with
Yeah.
all of us. So something really special about Cole that many other therapy dogs have never done. Cole was at Marjorie Stoneman Douglas, which is the high school that had the shooting in Parkland back on Valentine's Day. Talk to me a little bit about, first of all, why you decided to bring Cole there. Did they call you? Did you just know to go there?
I saw the events happening on TV. I was home watching it, and I knew immediately I needed to be there with him. I had this awesome dog at home, and I wanted to share him with everybody. I knew I could help the community. I was only a town over. It felt like it hit home. And I just said, well, I said to my husband, I'm going to pack up my bags, bring him down to the command center the next day, and see if we can help out. Well, we got there the next morning, and it's the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. There are hundreds and hundreds of people in that facility there, and it's so hard to explain the feelings that were going, the emotional feelings in that room. I've never experienced anything like that. He, on the other hand, worked 7 hours that day, and I've never worked 7 hours straight with him. Usually, you know, we do an hour, 2 hours straight. He wouldn't take a pee break. He wouldn't go for water. I tried to, say, come on, let's go, let's go, let's go. He knew he was needed in that room. He wanted to help so many individuals. I mean, from parents to students to teachers to neighbors. So many people lost loved ones, and it was so hard.
It's such a big job for both of you. Was this what you were expecting when you said, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna go with Cole, I'm gonna show up? Was that what you expected to see when you got there?
I didn't know what to expect, to be honest with you. I've never experienced anything like that. And we do a lot of hospice work. This was different because the emotions were so raw. No one expected anything like this. And to lose 17 angels, it just breaks your heart.
And it's something that seems even emotional for you now, even just many months after the fact. It's just a difficult thing to wrap your head around.
Yes. In February, we'll be coming up to a year. I'm still there twice a week. And it's much better at the school. However, there are students there that still are struggling and need him. There are other dogs there. There's a handful of us there. And you can see when we have a false alarm what happens to these students. And I'm so glad that we're still there because these dogs are so important to them. They are needed.
And he's so great with them. I mean, he's great with everybody here. We're so happy to have you guys on set with us.
Thank you.
What is it that he did when he was able to go into those classrooms and you brought him to the students and teachers and parents? What exactly did he do?
So we were stationed in room 723 the first year. And the first few weeks was just a time of healing. And we just sat there, and I let him do his own thing. I call him the magic man, my heart dog. And he would go up to students. Students would hug him. Students would just play with him. Students would rub him, whatever, pet him, do whatever they wanted to do.
Did you see the change in them as soon as Cole came around?
Oh, yes, because everybody looked forward to seeing him. So we would walk the hallways, and he has this duck, and it was Cole. I mean, everybody would say, oh, here's Cole, and they would be walking down the hallways, and out came the cameras, and everybody was filming Cole walking down the hall with the duck, you know, and you'd see a little light in their eyes. You'd see a smile on their face.
Just something to
You know,
brighten up that day.
something brighten up that day. And we were there, you know, a full day.
Now, I can imagine this was a very taxing thing on you. Can you try and explain how taxing you think it was for Cole? I mean, I know it's difficult for us to kind of understand how our dogs are feeling. And I know you said he was there, just so present during that time, but do you think this was an exhausting thing for him?
I think in the beginning, yes. I think when we were at the command center, yes, it was exhausting. He came home and he slept. Going to school, being with the students have a different personality than going to a nursing home, going to the hospital. It's so different working with students. There is a bright side, and you can see it in their eyes. And this year, there is a much brighter side at that school.
All right. Well, we'd like to thank you so much for your time. Cole has been great, so sweet, and we want to let him get back to what he does best, which is going around and making everybody happy here
Thank you.
at the convention center. So
Thank you for
so
having
much,
us.
Jane. Absolutely. Thank you, Cole. Very good boy. All right. Thanks so much. Well, right now we're going to toss it out to a ring and take a look at what's going on here at the convention center because so much is happening. I'm going to have Bill Ellis step in and tell us what is going on here at the ring. All right, so excited to take a look inside the ring. So much going on here in Orlando. So we're going to be taking a look back at some of the rings around the convention center at multiple times today in the show, so make sure you're sticking with us at all points. So right now, we'd like to talk about something known as dog show etiquette. I'm sure you've heard of it, especially if you're here in the show world. Anna Lacey is our AKC TV correspondent. She is joining us right here with Hannah and Dr. Jerry Klein. Thank you all for joining us.
Thank you.
Anna, I'll let you take it from here.
Yes, as you said, it's certainly a different animal, if you will, to meet a dog at a dog show versus on the street. So, Dr. Klein, tell us kind of, first off, how do you approach a dog? They're so beautiful, you want to go say hi. What's the right way to do it?
Well, like even on the street when you walk in the city, you don't just go and grab a dog. And at a dog show, it's a competition and it's a performance, and there's a lot of tension and drama, and there's thousands of dogs here of all kinds. You want to give them all a hug and have them give you a lick, but you can't do that. First of all, for safety's sake, but also the handlers are very, very concentrating on that performance, and they've worked very hard to get these dogs in shape. Hundreds of hours, traveled sometimes thousands of miles, and they've brushed them and all that, so you give them some patience and you watch to see what's going on. If they're ready to go in the ring, you want to kind of stay clear from that. And if you want to talk to a handler, ask for permission to pet the dog and say, what's your dog's name?
Remington.
Remy. And what kind of dog is he?
English setter.
So you can tell by the handler how tense they are, so to speak. So if they're ready to go in the ring, you want to back off a little bit.
Right.
But you can kind of ask a good time when they can talk to them, and they'll let you know. And in a show like this, there's different areas all over. There's agility and dock diving and obedience. And sometimes people are busy all the time. Sometimes people are off time. Off time's a better time.
What about offering treats?
Well, every dog could have certain dietary restrictions,
Right.
and this dog may have a gluten allergy, for example, or can't eat chicken, or you don't want to give him a hot dog. That might be distracting to the dog and the handler, and not necessarily healthy for that dog. So you want to ask the handler.
Let's talk about the proper way to pet a dog. People have different forms. I see people reaching from above, what's the safest way?
Well, especially if you have children, they're going to be in their face. So you have to be very careful. They don't stick their fingers or their hands in a dog's eyes or mouth. You always want to ask permission. And you also want to let them sniff you, first of all. Never just go grabbing for them. There's some dogs like sight hounds that really have a vision, they see far away and they have a problem with things right in their face. What you try to do is you kind of offer the back of your hand on the side of their head and then work away from the side. And then they respond. And if you do this, hey, you're on the roll. I'm assuming I'm allowed to pet them, right? Yeah, thanks. So
Looks
thanks,
like
Remy.
Remington wants a nice
And
pet
so
there.
you basically stroke them that way, usually in the direction that the hair grows, And if you give them a little scratch behind the ear, they usually love you for that.
Now, a lot of people think, I'm going to a dog show. I should bring my dog. Is
Yeah.
that appropriate?
Well, unfortunately, at AKC events, only entered dogs can be on the location. So if you want to go to a show, if you think then look on the webpage of AKC events, and maybe you'll find a show in your neighborhood where you can enter your dog and be a participant, either in obedience or agility. Or who knows, maybe 2 years from now, you could have one of your dogs that could be doing this. Hi, how you
now,
doing?
these are exciting events you're watching.
Yeah.
A lot of sporting events you would cheer. Is that appropriate here?
Absolutely. You want to be polite. You don't want to jeer. You never want to boo. And you can kind of catch the feeling from the rest of the crowd. Hey, how you doing? What are you doing? All right.
What
Okay.
about strollers?
Well, strollers, unfortunately, can be problematic. You don't want to step over a dog's tail or paws. You have to be careful. They take up room. Just like in a Starbucks, you have to be careful of those double wides. So it's fine as long as you are aware of where they're going and be cognizant of where the dogs are and their feet and tail are.
And of course, turn off your cell phones. That could be
Yeah,
distracting.
that can be very distracting. Let's face it, in a ring, there's a lot of drama. It's a performance and a competition. And especially, you want to do all the things to kind of get wrapped up in it and have fun, but, be in the spirit of things.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much. Those are some great tips. Thank you, Remington.
Thanks,
Thank you,
Remington.
Hannah. Now
Yes,
let's
you were a good
go back out
boy.
to the ring,
You
see
were a
what's
good
going on
boy.
here
Yes,
at the
you were.
AKC National Championship,
Yes, you were.
sponsored by
Yes,
Royal
you
Canaan.
were. Yes, you were.
All right. Well, thanks so much, Anna. Thank you, Hannah, Dr. Klein, and of course, Remington. Thank you very much. Well, you've just seen a little bit about what's going on here at the National Championship. So we're actually going to tell you about what it takes to set this whole thing up first. We spent the last couple of days watching coordinators, vendors, security, decorators, administrators, movers and shakers work very hard at getting it all together. We can promise you it takes a village.
Presented by RoyalCanaan. My name is Sergio Brown. I'm the owner of the Crew Event Services, and we are at the Orange County Convention Center in Orlando, Florida. Boy, we've got to be laying 300,000 square feet of carpet, a good 50,000 linear feet of tape, 25,000 linear feet of banners. We're bringing in probably 250,000 pounds worth of material into the facility. The American Kennel Club and the crew that work together to put on the best dog show event in the world.
It takes a really good scooter like this to get around almost 1 million square feet. And when you're in here for 12 full days, this is the thing that keeps me going, right here, this baby here. We really encompassed all the elements of this purebred dog sport under one roof. This is a combination of anything and everything that you could possibly want for dogs. And dog people. Sometimes it's clothing, sometimes it's unique jewelry, a lot of times it's equipment, bedding, everything you want for a dog's comfort is shown here. It's one of the largest vendor balls in the sport. Here's one of our vendors that comes all the way from France with his artwork.
Hello.
To see it. How are you? Welcome back here.
Yeah, I wanted to show the American crowd my dog art, and I'm coming from France for that. I do come every year since maybe 7, 8 years now. Every year I do for that show. I come only for that show.
We're setting up agility, and we'll have 3 rings of agility with lots going on over the next 3 days. We have to roll out carpeting, roll out the turf, we have to set up gates, we have to put banners up, and set up the equipment. I believe we have over 700 for this competition. A lot of dogs.
We've basically set everything up from the ground up, so we brought in all of the shelving, all of the mannequins, all the displays you see, we've set up from scratch. So everything, we brought in our own Christmas tree, we've got a lot of great stuff to sell, so we're excited. The coolest thing I've seen here is definitely the RoyalCanaan booth, because it's just large and it's bright, and I think it attracts a lot of people, and it has the trophy in it.
We work hard as a show committee, and especially, within RoyalCanaan, to make sure that every exhibitor has a first-class experience. And whether we're talking about show rings that are size big enough and appropriate for their breeds, that's important to us. And outside those rings, that there's enough space in the aisleway for ringside crating. I think that most shows they just don't go to these depths. It's these little details, I think, that really set this event apart. When they walk into this, I want them to feel an energy. I want them to feel that people put some time into making it a special place for them to spend a week to do what they love doing, showing dogs.
Well, thanks for asking about being here at the AKC National Championship and our partners with RoyalCanaan. And I look forward to watching this on AKC TV as well. Take care.
I love that Ben was able to speak with some people who are visiting here and so excited to be here. So coming up, we have agility. Also, if you've ever wanted to get inside the mind of a judge, you won't want to miss the next part of our show. We also have a game to play, and we really need your help to do it. So sit, stay, watch AKC TV. We'll be right back.
You're watching AKC TV. Available online and on Roku, Apple TV, and Amazon Fire.
This is a Labrador Retriever. This is a Golden Retriever. They may seem similar, but when you take a closer look, the details tell a different story. These dogs eat, digest, and process energy differently. At RoyalCanaan, we obsess over these details. So we developed over 200 specific formulas for cats and dogs, because precise nutrition can transform your pet into a magnificent animal. RoyalCanaan, incredible in every detail.
Is your pet trying to tell you something? The Pet Comfort Feeding System by WeatherTech. 100% non-toxic and lead-free. Made from U.S. stainless steel and certified by the NSF. Designed to trap spills and messes. Trust the way you feed your pet. Choose the perfect size and color at petcomfort.com.
Do humans know they are paying too much with Verizon?
No, they just don't know that Sprint's unlimited plan gives you 5 lines for just $24 per month per line.
Wow, that would save us
Nearly $1,000.
What about the network?
Now Sprint has LTE Advanced.
It's up to 2 times faster than before.
No way.
Robots don't lie.
The man in the mom jeans is correct.
Get up to 2 times faster speeds and see how you can save nearly $1,000 over Verizon and AT&T with Sprint.
Welcome back to AKC TV, live from the national championship coverage that we have had and we will have all week and all weekend. We are bringing you a whole weekend of canine festivities. So it's all taking place right here at the Orange County Convention Center. This is in Orlando, Florida. This place is huge. And one of the ways we thought you could see it all is, well, tell us what you see. We mean all of you. So we've got a game that we want you to play with us. It is the AKC Correspondent Hunt Test. The purpose of the AKC hunting test is to let a dog demonstrate its field abilities, and we're putting our own spin on it. So we want to find out how well our AKC TV correspondent does in the field in our very own AKC Correspondent Hunt Test. So this is how it works. You can go to our Facebook page, tell us what you want our AKC TV correspondent Ben Green to hunt for. Do you want to see a rare breed? Do you want to see the largest dog he can find? Do you want him to find the cutest puppy in the convention center? That's my personal favorite. Well, you tell us and he'll find it. Any ideas? Or at least he may try to find them. So go to our Facebook page and put it in writing. Tell Ben what you want to see. Ben's going to sniff it out in the AKC Correspondent Hunt Test. And he is joining me now. Ben, you look ready, willing, and able to participate in this challenge.
Like your typical standard poodle, I may look like I'm just a pretty face, but in fact, I'm a fantastic hunter.
You've got some good talents.
Yeah, oh, I can find anything. Well, I think I can find anything. I can find, you want me to find a dog that has a pink bow in its hair? I can find that. You want me to find an Icelandic sheepdog? I can find that.
You sure?
Yeah.
This is a big challenge ahead of you.
Oh, I want to be stumped. I want someone out there to just stump me. If you can stump me, do it.
Well, we've had some great people tuning in on social media, so they may very well do that. Better be careful what you wish for.
You're right. I'm looking forward to it. You guys had better submit your stuff on Facebook. I'm going to be reading everything. So you send it to me, and I'm going to find it here at the AKC National Championship.
Ben, do they need to put a title on it? Do they need to address it to you, or do they just put it right on Facebook, what they're looking for?
If you guys can say AKC Correspondent Hunt Test, or if you can say I want Ben to find this, or find me this, we'll read it. We'll find it. And I'm going to show all the results on Sunday. I'll see what I can get.
All right, super excited for that. Thanks so much, Ben.
Thanks
for joining us, and good luck. I know you're going to be busy. All right, so now we like to take a look outside at another ring. So we'll show you what's going on here at the Convention Center. So excited to see into one of the rings here at the Orange County Convention Center. So joining me now is Darren Kassabaum. He is co-owner of the Cosmos Corporation, which is the parent company of Tropiclean. So Darren, can you tell me a little bit about your company and what they do?
Yeah, our company was founded in the 80s by my parents. You know, they really had a desire to help children, specifically orphans, and so they started Cosmos Corporation. In the 90s, we transitioned it into making pet products, and we noticed back then that a lot of people were bathing their pets with dish detergent, and we thought, you know what, there's got to be a better way. And so we formulated Tropiclean, so that's where Tropiclean came from. It's a brand of grooming products made from natural ingredients like coconut and papaya and things like that.
Why such an interest in those health products?
Yeah, you know, again, there's such a bond between pets and their people, right? And so at Tropiclean, we're constantly trying to innovate products that enhance that relationship between pets and their people. And so we're constantly innovating.
What would you say sets Tropiclean apart?
Well, obviously I've said innovation, but at our company, I think it's innovation and culture. We have a great team of people at Cosmos who are family and friends. I love going to work there every day. And I would say the entire team at Tropiclean is always looking to do what they do better. And so we're constantly innovating products, processes, manufacturing, everything we can do to make that relationship and to enhance that relationship between pets and their people. There's such a unique bond many times between the pet owner and their pet. And sometimes there's challenges in that relationship as well. And so our goal is to make that as enjoyable as possible and, to enhance that relationship.
Awesome. And so tell us a little bit about what your company offers, products, if people are looking to find out a little bit more about you.
Yeah. So we have a line of grooming products. That's how we started. Shampoos, sprays, detanglers, things like that, made from natural ingredients, safe, renewable. But we also have this incredible line called Fresh Breath by Tropiclean, and it's a oral care line. We found that I think it's less than 10% of pet owners are taking care of their pets' teeth with a daily brushing. And I know we didn't. And so we thought, there's got to be a way to take care of your pet's oral care without brushing. And so we created Fresh Breath by Tropiclean. And so there's a gel, which you use it once a day for 30 days and removes the plaque and tartar without brushing. That means that every pet owner can use this. And we have an water additive that is designed for defense against plaque and tartar, and then great dental chews and sticks, which are a fun thing for the dog, and it simulates brushing. So we have those two categories and supplements, but everything really to make the pet healthier.
And it really sounds like it's easy for the parents, for families to take care of their pet, because this is something they don't have to do that daily brushing. This makes it easy.
Absolutely. One of our core values is what will the pet owner, the pet parent, think about what we're doing, any decision we make. The final question is, what would the pet parent say? Would they approve of this? And in essence, it comes down to, does it make their life easier with their pet? And so that drives a lot of our innovation.
And Cosmos gives back in a big way. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, my parents, like I said, they started the company to generate resource to give back. And so we have my parents started an orphanage in Guatemala where we care for 75 orphans, and we have lots of pets there because it really helps the healing of the heart. We just built a new school. It's the finest school in the region, and it's to really help these kids not just have healed hearts, but set them a head and shoulders above their peers in the community. We also, with the resource, feed 800 plus kids a day down in Haiti.
Wow.
We have a school down there as well, a clinic that takes care of children. So it's really the resources at Tropiclean and the team at Tropiclean do what we do to, again, help the parents of pets and children.
And if anybody's looking to get any more information, you guys are going to be here all weekend, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. And they can find us at tropiclean.com and at any pet retailer.
All right, thanks so much for your time, Darren. We really
Thank you.
appreciate you chatting with us. Bill, I would say it's about time to check in with Anna. What do you think?
I think so. I think we need to go check in, see what's going on.
All right, Anna?
Hey, Bill. Well, I'm at the AKC Shop, taking a little shopping break here. A great place to stop by if you have some last-minute holiday shopping, which most of us do. I'm here with Emily Van Buren. She is a buyer for AKC e-commerce, and she has some very good gift ideas for us. Walk me through it. What can you get here?
So we chose 3 different gifts. Our first one is we have t-shirts and long sleeve shirts. It's the I Dig First Responders donation campaign. The proceeds, part of the proceeds for this shirt will go to AKC Reunite, which supports victims of the California wildfires.
Oh, that's great.
Yes. Our next gift is something you can take home today. We have gift bags full of 3 different items for your dogs: squeaky toys, flat stuffing-free animals, and then we do put in
My dog has this donut.
Yes,
I can attest he
everyone
loves
loves
it.
these donuts. They're awesome. So this one you can take home today. Now, if you'd like this delivered before Christmas, this is our AKC Holiday Gift Pack. It has a personalized blanket, personalized stockings, treats, a recipe gift card for homemade dog treats, and a bandana. And this you can wrap, put under the tree, perfect for Christmas morning.
How long do you need to monogram the blanket for your dog?
How long?
Yeah.
This will show up before Christmas. As of right now, it takes a couple days, 3 to 5 days.
That's good time. All right, thank you so much, Emily.
Thanks so much. Come visit the shop.
So you can go to akcshop.com, or of course, if you're here at the convention center, you can pick something up in person. And I can attest there's a lot of other good things here too. So all great last minute price ideas. Now, Marissa, I'm going to send it back to you in the studio.
All right, well, Anna, you are not the only one getting in the holiday spirit. We have some gifts here too, right on set. Here is the holiday cheer that we have to showcase. These are some of the cool finds from the vendors that we have right here. These are a dog brick, which is a toy that dogs can use to exercise their mind. You put your treats in it, and it goes right into the boxes. Your dog actually has to dig, there you see, to figure out how to get into the treat. The dog can pull off bones to uncover the treats, or flip open the blocks, or even slide the blocks to find more treats. It really fights boredom for keeping your dog busy, and all a good thing, because when your dog is busy, he is less likely to have destructive behavior. We all know that. How fun is it? So we also have this Pet Comfort high feeding system that we'd like you to see. This is the double featuring 2 bowls. You see them right there. One for your pet's food and of course one for the water. Now they come with non-toxic stainless steel bowls and that very unique mat and a stand, which catches mealtime messes. Visit petcomfort.com to find more information and to see the complete line of Pet Comfort products. So this might be a present for really more of a person than a dog, but we also have Fresh Breath by Tropiclean. We saw one of the co-owners, Darren, here on our show just a moment ago. It is a no brushing solution for your dog. Clean oral care gel, clean teeth oral care gel. Put 2 drops on each side of your dog's mouth daily. It's gonna help remove plaque and tartar. Or this water additive. You can just put a capful in the dog's water bowl. This too defends against plaque and tartar, and it will freshen your dog's breath. And nice smelling dog breath, a win-win for everyone. So all of these products are available at pet retailers online. Who knew that you could come here to the dog show and finish your holiday shopping all at the same time? It is time for our second ACE Award winner today. ACE Award, of course, stands for Awards for Canine Excellence. And the AKC Humane Fund awards this to celebrate what these amazing animals do for us. We are so thankful for them. Again, there are 5 categories awarded. That's uniform service, service dog, therapy dog, search and rescue dog, and exemplary companion dog. Just a few minutes ago, we spoke with Jane and her dog Cole, the winner of the therapy dog category. Now up, we have the winner of the exemplary companion dog category. This is Teddy. Teddy is a standard poodle who is here with his owner, Spencer Pardee, and his mom, Terry. Thank you guys for joining us.
Yeah, welcome.
So Spencer was diagnosed with high-functioning autism at a young age. This special poodle has helped Teddy work through some issues that he faces with that. So Spencer, how old are you?
14.
14. And we love you guys together. You are such a cute pair. You guys come all the way to us from Michigan, right?
Yep.
So how long have you guys been together?
Since he was like 6 months old, I think.
Yep, 7 years.
7. Right.
Spencer was 7.
Spencer was 7. Okay, so you've had him for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And do you remember what life was like before Teddy?
No, not a lot, because I was really young.
You're very young. But what's it like with Teddy?
It's a lot of fun. He's a great dog, and you do a lot of new things with him.
And he looks like he loves to be outside, which is great.
Oh, yeah.
So how do you and Teddy help each other in the ring?
I train Teddy to do what he does, and then he shows me how I train him by doing what he's supposed to do.
And he does really well in the ring, right?
Yeah.
And how would you say it is in your personal life when you two are outside the ring? What's different?
He's a great friend and a great guy to be around with.
He seems like he's so sweet and so great here on our set. We love it. So Terry, can you tell us a little bit about why you wanted Spencer to get a dog?
I always had dogs growing up. My parents took me to show German Shepherds as a kid, and it just gave me a lot of confidence, and I was hoping that it would help Spencer have confidence. And then the competition part is dog people are wonderful people. So people that we didn't even know would clap or come up and talk to Spence and tell him great job when he was starting out. It's a great community to raise a child. And so I wanted him to be able to experience that and be part of that.
It just seems like a really empowering environment to be able to go into the show ring and then have people really excited for you when you're done.
Yes.
Yeah.
We found that to be true, and we found like tracking was something that we really were able to use because you have to watch your dog, and the dog's in charge. And we found that really helpful to help Spence learn about nonverbal behavior in people.
And does he do agility as well?
He plays with agility. We haven't shown him in agility, but we've played with an agility course with him.
And it looked like you guys were just playing with that outside, having a great time, making it really fun. So what is it like for you to have him around? What would you say, Terry?
A blessing. He's comfortable. He goes with the flow. If it's time to be rambunctious with Spence and blow off steam, he does that. He gets wild. He goes swimming. But if it's time to just relax and chill out with Spence, he does that as well. So he's adaptable. He's flexible.
And Spencer, how would you say it feels to be here in Orlando with Teddy?
It feels really good, you know, the fact that he's here. The fact that he's here and all the stuff, yeah.
How has he been? Because there's a lot of people around, a lot of excitement.
Oh, he's pretty calm about it. I don't think he knows that what is going on here. But
He's just happy to be with you.
yeah, he's just good.
And Terry, how is it for you to see them here at this big event and be honored this weekend?
Oh, it's been a dream. It's a journey. We went from being afraid to put a dog on the end of the leash when Spence was little, and I kind of thought, well, there goes that hope that, you know, the dog could help him. And then it's been a journey day by day, and to come back here to see Spencer confident, and even in this setting with all the confusion and the chaos, and Teddy calm and Spencer calm. It's an answer to prayer.
It really seems like it. Just a great pair. You guys, we're so happy to have you on set with us. Thank you very much. Congratulations to you. And we are so excited to see you get your medal this weekend. You and Teddy.
Thank you.
All right, good luck. Thanks so much for joining us. Well, we are so thankful that Spencer was able to join us today. He was actually interviewed on Good Dog TV back in August. This was even before he became an ACE Award winner. So for more on Spencer and Teddy and to see that interview, you can head on over to akc.tv or download our apps. Right now, we'd like to check in with our field team in the ring. Let's see what's going on out there.
Welcome back, everyone. Well, if you've ever wondered what's going through a judge's mind when you are at one of these dog shows, you're in luck, because we have a judge with us today, Jason Hoke. He's an AKC judge. Hi, thanks for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, so first of all, I want to know, how do you become a judge? It's a very niche profession.
Sure. So I started in the sport as a child. My parents showed dogs. So initially, we all bred dogs together. Then I became a professional handler, so I showed dogs as a living for other people. And then I became a judge. So you have to go through testing, seminars. You have mentors that bring you up through the sport and teach you about different breeds.
Excellent. Okay, well, we're joined again with Hannah, who is the handler for Remington here. And so we wanted to have you kind of walk us through what a judge is doing. It's very quiet when the judging is happening.
Sure.
So we kind of want to have you narrate what you are looking for.
Okay, sure. So what we look at is what's called the breed standard. So we have a standard that describes each individual breed. This is the English setter. So the standard will describe every point of the dog. So a judge first steps back and looks at the dog in its full profile, which would be the entire body, and that gives us the silhouette of the breed. So that's our general first impression. We see what its proportions and make and shape are, what kind of outline it has, and then we move into the really specific pieces of each dog.
Okay, so how much of it is just objective, these are the standards, how do they match up, and how much is it subjective? How do they perform? Do they have a great personality?
Well, I would say subjectivity comes into play. What we call it breed type, and that's what describes the breed. But then there's a style within a breed. So some people might like a little different style of dog, but that it still fits within the standard. So that's where a little subjectivity comes in. As far as showmanship and how they behave, that's based on the breed too. So some breeds, say a Doberman, is certainly a more dynamic presentation because they're so intense. Whereas a setter is a little more regal in its presentation. They're not a dog that'll come back to the judge and throw its head up and down while it's watching bait, because that's not its temperament.
Right. What if it is just a gorgeous dog, a great representation of its breed, but it had an off day? Maybe it misbehaved during...
That shouldn't really come into play unless you're down to two dogs being almost equal. It really shouldn't be a factor unless it's an indication of a poor temperament. It shouldn't come into play at all.
And this is an interesting clarification as someone who is new to dog
Sure.
shows, is that, can you explain how, so best in show is not each dog against each other. It's really
Correct.
how they stack up.
So it's how they stack up against their own individual standard. So if this dog's in best in show, I'm saying, is this a better representative of an English setter than, say, the old English sheepdog? I'm not saying I like this better than that.
And how does Remington look to you?
Remington looks great. He's got a beautiful body, a very clean head. We look at things like that. We look at the head planes. We look at the eye shape. We look at the top line. He's leaning a little now, but he's got great straight front legs. In sporting dogs, their musculature is important. Their body shape's important. They have to have endurance. They have to have a deep chest for lung capacity so they can run a long time. And, you look at things like the hair, and that may seem to be fluff, but it's actually protective. The hair on the ears protects the ears while they're in the field. The hair on the chest protects them as they go through brush.
Come here. What advice do you have to people who are showing their dogs? Things they might not realize judges like to see versus don't like to see?
I think a correct presentation of the breed for what it is really important. I don't think you should show a setter like you show a Doberman, like you show a Maltese. They're all presented differently because the breed has inherent traits that are very different for each breed. So I think when you come into the ring, you should show your dog as it's intended to be shown for its specific breed.
What are you most excited about to see at the show this weekend?
Well, I think, Best in Show's the ultimate prize for everybody. So, I'm always excited to see the group winners. And, I think the best competition is on the breed level because that's where you're compared to your own breed. And that's the most important part.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much. We'll let you get back to judging. We appreciate your insight.
Sure.
Thank you, Hannah and Remington. And we'll be back in just a few minutes. Stay with us.
This is AKC TV.
Home. Home is where family comes together. Home is where you go to relax. Home is where you feel secure. With the AKC line of premium pet products, you can rest assured that your pet feels safe and secure in their home too. AKC, because every home deserves a good dog, and every dog deserves a good home. AKC Secure Pet Living products available at the Home Depot.
The AKC National Championship presented by RoyalCanaan. North America's largest dog show streams live from Orlando, Florida, only on AKC TV. Does your favorite breed have what it takes to reach the top? Watch live all weekend long. The AKC National Championship presented by RoyalCanaan. Saturday and Sunday beginning at 4:45, only on AKC TV.
Roxy sure is having fun.
Party's over, Six Legs. She's got Simparica now.
Simpera what?
Simparica is what kills ticks and fleas like us.
Kills?
Kills! Studies show at the end of the month, it kills more ticks in less time than Frontline Plus and NexGard.
Guess we should mosey on.
See you never, Roxy.
Use Simparica with caution in dogs with a history of seizures or neurologic disorders. The most common side effects are vomiting, diarrhea, and lethargy. Say goodbye to ticks and fleas with monthly Simparica chewables.
Welcome back to AKC TV, where we have seen so much, but we have still got so much more to cover. We are very excited. So at the AKC National Championship, we will see diving dogs, conformation, agility, obedience, and puppies. Right now, we would like to tell you about this new program, AKC Bark. So have you ever heard of it? Probably not, because it's brand new, but today we're going to get the chance to learn all about it. It stands for Be a Reading Kid program, and it's going to launch in the upcoming March. Very new and exciting program where kids read to dogs in order to facilitate reading skills and also build confidence. It involves kids and dogs. What really is better than that? Here to talk to us about it, Ashley Jaycott, Director of Education, and Meredith Saracino, Public Education Manager. Thank you both for being with us.
Thank you for having us.
So tell us a little bit about what the AKC Reading Program does.
Yes, so the BARK program, better known as Be a Reading Kid, is designed to get children reading. And so what better way than to have them read to dogs? We want this to be not only educational, but fun and exciting as well. And of course, ever strengthening that human-canine bond.
And this seems like just a great idea because it's kids, dogs. Who doesn't love both kids and dogs together?
Absolutely.
How did you come up with the idea for it?
So I was a teacher before I became the Director of Education, and so I know how much help children need in reading. And when children struggle in reading, it not only affects their academic skills, but just their confidence in their everyday lives. And so this was such a wonderful opportunity to pair children with dogs and to improve their skills and strengthen that bond and relationship.
And how does the program exactly work, or how will it exactly work?
So children first need to find a dog to read to. So if they have their own dog, they can read to their own dog. And if not, AKC is going to have a database of dogs available in their area that they can read to. So we'll help them get connected with a dog, and then they're going to log their hours and get incentives based on the number of hours they read. And then, of course, the dog will also receive incentives for being read to.
So is there research to back up how important it is for kids to read and how this would help them by reading to dogs?
Absolutely. There's more than 50 years of research that shows that this is an effective way to help children improve their reading skills. UC Davis did a study, and it showed that even reading 20 minutes a week to a dog improved children's reading skills by 12% and their confidence by 30%.
That's extremely high. I mean, that really is a significant impact.
Yes. Yes.
And so what would you say the impact is for the dog? Is there one?
I think so. I think that it really, dogs just want to be with their people, right?
They do.
And so just to have that time, that one-on-one time from a child, that attention really is really beneficial for the dog as well.
Is there a specific dog that you guys would have in this database? I mean, is there going to be different types of breeds? What would you say?
Do you want to talk about the canine ambassadors? Yes. So we would like to have either dogs who are therapy dogs, maybe even canine ambassadors, which is another great program that we have in public ed, where dogs are going into schools and teaching kids about responsible dog ownership. So if these canine ambassadors are bringing their dogs into schools, this would be a great dog that would be also a great dog for the BARK program. And we try to diversify with different breeds, big dogs and small dogs, so children can have that well-rounded experience.
And do you already have dogs or kids interested?
Yes, absolutely. We get questions about this all the time, even before we started. So that was another motivator for us. And now that people know that it's coming, we get questions all the time. It's going to be very successful, we think.
Well, we are very excited to see it. Could you just remind us when we're going to see this program?
Yes, so this program is in line to launch with the Read Across America Day, which is in March of 2019. So of course, be sure to check back next year for all of that information to come. We're really excited about it.
All right, thank you so much, Meredith Ashley, for joining us, and good luck with the program. It sounds like a great thing.
Thank you.
We're very excited to see it.
Thank you.
All right, well, now we're going to check in at the ring again and see what's going on. Oh, just kidding. We will check in at the rings in a little bit later when we have more shows coming up. So just a few reminders. We are live streaming the Puppy and Junior Stakes. That'll be this afternoon at 1:30. Tomorrow night, tomorrow, come right back here at noon for another AKC TV live show. That'll be right here at the Convention Center with our entire team. Very excited to see everybody again. Also, we still need your help. We really do. We need your AKC correspondent hunt test suggestions on Facebook. So tell us what you want to see at the National Championship. What do you want our correspondent to hunt for here? And also make sure to join us on Sunday's show at noon to see how well our AKC correspondent Ben Green has done. How good is he in the field? We'll find out. So we'll be back tomorrow live at 12 Eastern with more diving dogs, agility, and also the chance to weigh in on a family's choice in picking their next dog. There's about 31 more hours until the AKC National Championship, so get excited. You can watch all of our special events, meet the breeds, of course, all other things dog. You can download our AKC TV app on Roku, Apple TV, and Amazon Fire. Of course, don't forget to share all things dog with us on social media. Bill and I have been asking you to do this for a long time, and we've been checking all night. We've been seeing your pictures. They are awesome. So keep them coming. Use that hashtag, #ThisIsAKC. I promise we are looking at them. We're even sharing a few of them, so who knows? You might see yours on our show. I'm Marissa Sarbach. Thank you so much for joining us. We will see you next for the Puppy and Junior Stakes.